MK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball. The Covington Buccaneers will take on the Varsity Raiders. Today's game is brought to you by the following sponsors. First, National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Superior Aluminum, and MK Telco. Thank you again to those fine sponsors. Allow us to do this. My name is Jeff Henson, and I have today's volleyball action between the Covington Bucks and the Varsity Raiders. As we will get ready to meet the teams here and get ready for our first serve here from Varsity, Ohio on a Saturday morning, Saturday match here. Covington comes in with a record of 4-3 on the season. They're 4-1 in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference they play in. Varsity comes in 5-3 overall. They are 3-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. As we have this non-conference game for each school taking place today. As we get ready here, I'll go through our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game.
Number 10,
and for the Covington Buccaneers, they feel first ball control is critical, whether it's serve, receive, or defense. First contact critical. Secondly, aggressive serving and an attempt by doing that to keep their offense, that is Varsity, out of system. So aggressive serving. And 3, minimize attacking errors with their young outside hitters. So the youngsters have to have a short memory. If they have a bad attack, cannot have consecutive hitting errors. And for the Varsity Raiders, for head coach Aaron Watkins, his comments: 1, bring the energy. Play with a lot of energy and excitement. 2, they also would like to serve well, and they feel that they need to block well and maybe frustrate those younger outside hitters of the Covington Buccaneers. Thank you to Keyhole Pizza for bringing you our keys of the game as we get ready to start today's match. One note for the Covington Buccaneers, they will be playing today without their setter, Taylor Kirker. She is currently injured. She is their normal setter and taking her spot this morning. Instead will be, oh, I just lost your name. Oh, there it is. Addison Ventura. Ventura is a sophomore stepping in to take the place of Kirker, who tries to recover from injury. Ventura is number 9, and she's a sophomore. And for Varsity, it looks like Covington will have the first serve. Starters for Varsity: number 4, Ronnie Poling; number 10, Cora Dosek; number 11, Emma Molenkamp; number 2, Carly Scott; number 8, Ava Gibson. Varsity will serve first, and the libero is number 0, Courtney Flippero. Carly Scott. Underway here at Varsity. Covington with the first attack on offense, and they'll drop kill for number 2, Holland Kofer. Kofer's a sophomore. Kind of an off-speed swing, but it works. Serving for the Buccaneers is number 9, Addison Ventura. She will serve and then set. Swung down, aggressive attack by Ronnie Poling, number 4. Poling averages over 4 kills per set. Into the front row for Varsity is number 9, a freshman. Number 1, who is a freshman, Celeste Borchers. Serving as the libero, Courtney Flippo. Attack there by Carly Busecker will work. Busecker averages just over 2.5 kills per set. Gets her first one of the night, or the afternoon there. So continuing to service Kofer. Hit over, but blocked. Termination block by 6 and 8. 6 is Haley Naff. 8, Carly Busecker. Those two combined. Termination block, Buccaneers, 2-point lead, Covington. Off the hands of Poling, service ace for Kofer. Pretty much velocity on it. Went through a very strong number 4, Ronnie Poling, for the ace. That one carries out of bounds. In for the Raiders, 3 and 5. Samantha Bell, number 3, and Emma Daypor, number 5. Daypor will serve. Deep serve played by McClure. Right side attack by number 8, Carly Biesecker, her second kill. The senior off to a good start. 2 quick kills for her. She averages just over 2.5 kills per game. Then for the Buccaneers, number 10, Mazel Reck into the front row. Biesecker serves. Nice one-arm save by Daypor. Gets a conventional one there, and her assist to Poling results in a kill. Good save the first time by number 5, Emma Daypor, and then a more conventional two-handed set that Poling took care of. Battled the net. Ball kept on the Covington side. Swing from the right corner. Wiggins just misses out of bounds. Attack error, Covington. Rushi trails 4-5 with number 4, Ronnie Poling, serving. Her serve carries deep. Number 7, Kirsten Wiggins, a senior, serving. Her team leads by 2. Daypor outside attack to Borches. Again, termination block for Covington, 6 and 10. Naff and Reck. For Naff, her second block of the game. 3-point lead for the Buccaneers. Number 7 serving. That one carries out of bounds. Wiggins' serve goes deep. Second mistake serving for the Bucks here in game 1. Molenkamp back into the front row, wearing number 11, and serving is number 1, Celeste Borches. Tough attack angle there. The attack error will give the Raiders back-to-back points. Numbers 5 and then 6 on the attack error. 1 point Buck lead at 6, serving 7. Backside set, touchback, violation, Raiders. Kill for number 6, Haley Naff. Naff is a sophomore. Nice set from Addison Ventura, her classmate. Again, Ventura stepping in for the injured Kirker today. Aggressive serve. Raiders will have a miscommunication, attack error. Back to a 3-point Covington Buck lead. Covington coached by Ellie French, the former Ellie Kane, who was married here in December. That ball is in. And for Ellie French, in her 3rd season, her team now has a 4-point lead. Naff has done a little bit of everything here in game 1. A kill, an ace, and 2 blocks. Naff serving. Molenkamp with a swing. Kept alive by the Buccaneers. Daypor to get Scott, who will get it over. Poling steps in. Scott will swing. Scott will score. Good job by Poling when Daypor had to take the first touch. Poling stepped in, gets the assist as Carly Scott records her first kill of game 1. Serving for Rushi, number 8, Ava Gibson. Strong attack on the right front from number 10, Mazel Reck. Good start for the Buccaneers as Reck will sit down. Number 4, Jada McClure will come in and serve. McClure is a sophomore. 4-point Covington lead, 11-7. Good swing by the Raiders. It's saved by the Buccaneers. Touch to the net by Rushi, but off of their hands and down by number give the kill to Poland Kofer. Coach Watkins, in his 8th season, will take a precision strip timeout. You're watching Varsity Volleyball here on NK Telco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
(12-7) on the First National Bank scoreboard in favor of Covington. Covington's come out and swung pretty aggressively and made some good swings and have a 5-point lead. Serving number 4, Jada McClure, sophomore. Bump set by Gibson, attacked by the Raiders and picked up by Covington. Touch back by the Raiders and the Kofer attack. They go to Kofer again. Good swing, but just outside the sideline. Attack error. Covington, point Raiders. They trail by 4. Carly Scott, senior, will serve. A lot of velocity on it, and again, through the hands of McClure. Scott, her first service ace of the game. First for the Raiders here in game number 1. Covington currently has 2 aces. Saved by the Buccaneers. They'll tap it over. Bump set by Flippo. Back here, ground ball by Mullenkamp will drop. Number 11, Emma Mullenkamp, junior hitter. Averages 1 kill per game. Gets her first of game 1. 2-point deficit for the Raiders. Serve goes long from Scott. Second service error of game 1 for Rushi. Addison Ventura, sophomore, will serve and then set. Mullenkamp swing picked up. Hit over by the Buccaneers. Good placement by Holland Kofer, her 3rd kill of game 1. Good spot. And she hit it right into the gap of the Raider defense. 4-point lead for Covington. Gibson with the set. Poland places it. Picked up by the Buccaneers. Down ball coming from the Raiders. It'll work. From the Buccaneers. Kofer, a flat-footed swing. Gets the kill. Coach Watkins will take a second of 2 timeouts here in game 1. It's a 5-point Covington lead here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
15-10 in favor of Covington on the First National Bank scoreboard. Coach Watkins has taken a second of 2 timeouts. He is done for game 1 with timeouts. A 5-point lead for Covington. Ventura serving, and she is stepping in to set today as well. And the Raiders will push it over as that ball went off the ceiling. And another swing and a kill. Kofer is one of the girls. I think they're playing a little bit out of position with Ventura having to set. She came in averaging almost 2 kills a game to Ventura. Now Kofer has stepped into that role, who was averaging less than a half a kill. Kofer with 5 kills here in game 1. Pulling and get the kill, and a couple good hands by the Bucks, but off their hands, out of bounds. Ronnie Poling, her 3rd kill, but back to that probably lineup change Holland Kofer with 5 kills, came in with 8 on the season, 5 here in game number 1. So Covington playing well. They get a swing and a kill from number 8, Carly Biesecker. Biesecker with 3. She averages just over 2.5 kills per set. Haley Nuff, number 6, into the front row. Serving is number 2, Holland Kofer. Pulling out the front. Dug up, but not playable. Good attempt by Jada McClure, but pulling too much on it, and it carries out of bounds. So number 4, Ronnie Poling with 4 kills, just below her season average of 4.2. Emma Daypor, senior, will serve and then set. Ball is tipped back over, and Rushi will run it down and not be able to make a play on it. And then we go down a kill, I believe. McClure might have been the one to bump it over. That actually was an overpass that resulted in a kill. So a 6-point lead for Covington. Biesecker will serve. Good start for the Buccaneers. They lead by 6. Tip by Poling, and trying to make a play on it was Nath, unable to do so. Ronnie Poling now with 5 kills, and she will serve. So the team trails by 5. Deep serve, a little bit of indecision maybe from Kofer. It results in the service ace by Poling. Now a 4-point Covington lead. 14 serving 18. Biesecker with the first touch. Battle at the net. Ball's kept alive. Free ball over on 2. Raiders will free ball it over. It'll work. I think, oh boy, I didn't pay attention. It was number 1 maybe for the Raiders. Celeste Borchers with the free ball that dropped. Will give Celeste Borchers unofficially the kill. 3-point Covington lead. Attack from Nath. Carries just out of bounds. He had some good offense. Nath just did not get on top of the ball enough. It goes out of bounds. 2-point lead as Ellie French watches here. She makes notes and will see if her team can stop the Rushi momentum. Daypor set to Scott. Played by the Bucks. Nath down the line, picked up by Poling. Left-handed attack by Borchers, unable to clear the net. Much needed break for the Bucks. They now own a 3-point lead. Number 7, Kirsten Wiggins, the senior, will serve. Coach French with a signal of where to place it. Flipper with the first touch. Touched at the net by the Buccaneers. Ventura with the set. Played over by the Raiders. Back by the Buccaneers. Back row attack. Poling. Biesecker. Ventura. And Wreck. Play continues. Attack error. Rushi. A little bit of a wild volley sequence. Covington comes out on top. 4-point lead. 20 serving 16. Flip over the first touch. They'll push it over by Borchers. Swing by Reck played. Scott hits it over. Ventura tries to catch Rushi off balance. They do not. Borchers left-handed swing. Samantha Bell, number 3, left-handed. Out of bounds. 5 points. Buck lead. Raiders out of timeouts. Wiggins with the serve. Daypor will get to Scott. Covington will go outside. No, they will not. Ball handling error called. Double hit against the Buccaneers. 4-point deficit facing the Raiders. Molenkamp back into row 1. Borchers will serve. The freshman, her team trails by 4. That service error will give the ball back to Covington with a 5-point lead and just 3 points away from earning game 1. Haley Neff, a sophomore. Good aggressive serve, tough play. Getting attack there for number 2 for the Bucks is Kofer. She now has 6 kills. A 2-point away are the Buccaneers from earning game 1. The serve by Neff out of bounds. Substitutions for the Raiders. Number 8 will check in, Ava Gibson. She will serve. And I believe also Cora Dosek, number 10, in the front row for the Raiders. This is Dosek, a freshman, puts the ball into play. Tandem blocked by 2 and 10. Carly Scott, Cora Dosek. Termination block. 4-point deficit facing the Raiders. They get a 3-point deficit. Service ace by Gibson. Whistle on the court. Coach Ellie French will take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
3-point Covington Buck lead over the Russia Raiders. On the First National Bank scoreboard, we're in game number 1. Covington takes a timeout. Russia's battle back. They trail by 3. Serving is number 8, Ava Gibson, a freshman. She will serve and set. That one was carrying deep. It's played. It'll drop. Service ace from number 8, Ava Gibson. Much needed point for the Raiders. They get it. They trail by 2, 23-21. Gibson again serves. Played up by the Buccaneers. One-arm save results in a one-arm kill for Addison Ventura. Again, she came in, stepping in for the setter that was hurt or is nursing an injury, Taylor Kirker. And Ventura, who's averaging almost 2 kills per set. Now the setter gets a big one there. Her team now is game point serving 21. 3 ball over. Covington a chance to win it. B-Sucker. Dug up by Poling. Bolenkamp. Another chance for Covington. Touched back by the Raiders. Hit over by the Buccaneers. Scott. Tough play here, Scott. Number 10, Cora Dorset. Wins the battle with a good directional attack. Right into the opening of the Covington defense. 22 serving 24. Make it 23 serving 24. Carly Scott with the ace. Timeout on the court. Covington leads Russia 24-23 here on NK Telco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Tight game here at Russia. Game number 1. Russia trails 23-24. They have the ball and serve with number 2, Carly Scott. Bump set over. It'll be a free ball by Kofer. Russia can tie. He's shuffled out. Termination block, solo style. Covington beats Russia 25-23 here in game number 1. We'll take a break and come back with game 2 of high school volleyball here on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to Russia High School. My name is Jeff Pension, bringing you today's high school volleyball. Game 1 belongs to the Covington Buccaneers. An exciting action it was. Covington wins by 2, 25-23. In Game 1, Covington recorded 12 kills, 6 of those from Holland Kofer. Russia had just 9 kills. Leading the way for them was Ronnie Poling with 5. Covington had 2 aces. Russia had 5 aces and 3 termination blocks for Covington. The last one to win the game. Russia had 1 termination block. The officials for today, if I didn't mention them earlier, is on the stand. The R1 is Sandy Lauer with 13 years of experience. The R2, the down official, Tony Taylor with 32 years of volleyball officiating experience. We will begin with Covington ball to serve first. Covington got off to a good start. And again, had to hold on tight to win the 2-point match, or 2-point set in game 1. As we're just about ready, it will be, thought it would be, yes, Covington's serve. Number 9, Addison Ventura. Usually a hitter, but setting today. Ventura with the serve. Attack by Poling, picked up by Covington. Kofer, their attack pushed back by Russia. Free ball over. Chance for the Raider offense. Poling gets it down. She was active at the net with a couple touches on Covington attacks. In the end, it's Poling with the kill, now 6 in the match. Dayport with the serve. B-Sucker, her attacks out of bounds. No touch. Attack error. Covington was looking for a touch, nothing called. 2-point lead for the Raiders, make it a 3-point lead. The libero, number 0, Courtney Flippo with the service ace. She is a sophomore and a good start for the Raiders. 3-0, they lead here early, game 2. Dayport feeds Celeste Borchers, and Borchers slams it down from the left front. Borchers, a freshman, with her second kill of the match. Flippo continues to serve with the 4-0 Russia lead. Overpass becomes a good set for Ronnie Poling and a good start for the Raiders. 5-0 the score. Coach French will take her first time out. You're watching high school volleyball here on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
With the precision strip timeout on the court, the First National Bank scoreboard reads Russia 5, Covington 0. An excellent start for Coach Aaron Watkins in his 8th season. His team has rebounded nicely to start Game 2 after suffering a Game 1 loss, 25-23. Coach French, with her first time out of Game 2, will try to slow down the momentum and regroup her troops as they played pretty well in Game 1 off to a rough start here in Game 2, and it's going to continue with the attack error. Buccaneer in the net. Point Raiders 6-0. And number 0, Courtney Flippo serving. Out. Didn't miss by much, but another point for the Raiders. Is a good swing by Kofor. Does not find pay dirt on Russia's side. 7-0 to score. Attack by Wiggins, picked up by the Raiders. Back and forth it goes. And there's a swing. And I was looking on the Raiders side. I'm not for sure who got it. I think it might have been Biesecker with the swing off of a Raider arm for a kill. The Buccaneers record their first point of Game 2. Kofor serves. Dayport feeds Poling. Poling gets on top. Poling now 3 kills in Game 2, 8 in the match. 3 and 8 for the Raiders. Bell and Gibson. Bell to the front row, Gibson to serve. Free ball here by the Buccaneers, not able to get into offense. Chance for the Raiders. Pretty good power for number 4. She now has 4 kills in Game 2. Started with forcing Covington into a free ball situation. Rushi took advantage of the free ball. And Poling has come out on fire with 4 kills here early in Game 2. Ava Gibson will serve and then set. She fed Poling on her last kill. She serves now. Now for the first touch, where the Bucks will down ball it over. Attack by Bell, played by the Buccaneers. Back row swing by Kofor, too much. And 4 attack errors have aided the Raiders in offense, or I should say have aided them in the scoreboard. 4 of the 10 points coming on attack errors. Service ace, Ava Gibson. She had 2 in Game 1. That gives her 3 in the match. A 10-point Raider lead. 11-1. Gibson serves, but before that, whistle. Alignment violation against the Buccaneers. Serve is inbounds. Thought it was going deep. Covington yelled out, but it drops at the last couple feet. Inbounds. 4 service aces for Gibson here early today, 2 in each game. Biesecker through a couple Raider hands. Good save though by Bell, keeps it alive. Pulling her attack as played. Soft volley by the Covington to get it over. Likewise by the Raiders. Volley stays alive. Inadvertent whistle, I think. The official felt it short hop off the ground. So we'll do a replay. Celeste Borchers. I'm sorry, that was number 8. Ava Gibson with the net serve that drops in her favor. 3 aces here for Gibson, 5 in the match. And Covington gets a break. I believe it was Naff for the first touch that went over and fell into a hole in the Raider defense. Long way to go for Covington. They trail by 12. Carly Biesecker to serve. Good serve by Biesecker. Raiders pick it up. Nice pickup. They're able to get into good offense and feed Poling, who now has 10 kills in the match, 5 in each game, and she will go back to serve. (15) serving 2. Poling with the jump serve. Nice play by Kofer. Violation. Raiders on the block attempt. Give the kill to number 10, Mazel Reck. It started with a very difficult serve receive against a powerful Poling serve. Kofer did that, and the net effect was a kill for Mazel Reck. Swing by Bell into the net. Point Buccaneers. They trail 4, serving 15. Scott hits it over off the Buccaneer hand. Naff, her attack picked up by the Raiders. Middle attack dumped over by Borchers, kept alive. It'll be a kill for Celeste Borchers. Her second of game 2, her third in the match. Molenkamp comes in for the libero. And number 7, Ella Flippo, comes in to serve. She's a junior. Biesecker with the first touch. Back set by Ventura. Swing by Naff from the right front, carries out of bounds. Attack error Buccaneers, their 5th hitting error, and with that a whistle on the court. A timeout will be taken by Coach French. The Raiders lead the Bucks 17-4 here in game 2 on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Precision strip timeout taken by Covington. They trail by 13 here in game number 2. They won game 1, 25-23, but have had a rough go of it here in game 2. It's been all Rushi here so far. Bump set will be a 3-ball over. Chance for the Rushi offense. Attack by Scott. Kept alive though as it came back to Rushi. Tandem block will be termination block for 2 and 11. Carly Scott and Emma Molenkamp combined to give Rushi their 18th point. Ella Flippo serving. Naff, her ball is dug up by a nice diving play by Flippo. Pushed deep. Violation on the second attack. And that's Rushi's first mistake of game 2. No hitting errors, no serving errors, and that's their first ball handling mistake. So everything else has been perfect for the Raiders offensively. Just their first mistake here in game 2. They lead 18-5. And there's a service mistake by Covington. 5-10. 5 and 10 come in. Daypoint will start. She wears number 5. Cora Dosak wears number 10. She'll stay in front row. 19-5 to score. Kofer's attack out of bounds. So nothing going well or correctly for the Buccaneers. The swings have been a little bit too aggressive or too much or in the net. They have just 3 kills so far here in game 2. Jay Poor, service error. First service error of game 2, just a second hitting error, or second error by the Raiders here in game number 2. Jada McClure, number 4 for the Buccaneers, in to serve. Jay Poor will set Scott. Her attack done up nicely by the Buccaneers. Beesucker at net. Her ball is picked up likewise by the Raiders. Cross-court swing by Scott out of bounds. She tried to cut it diagonally. 13-point Raider lead. Jada McClure, sophomore, serving for Coach Ellie French's Buccaneer Volleyball Club. Molenkamp will get the kill as Beesucker caught too much of the ball in the block. Attempt or save for Molenkamp, her second kill of the match, 1 in each game. Polly Scott serving. Saved at the net by Ventura, hit over by the Bucks. Pulling rocket shot right off of Wiggins. And pulling now with 5-6, make it 6 kills in game 2, 11 in the match. And the Horns, tough serve right at her eyes. Couldn't make maybe a proper decision on how to handle it, but tough break for Vanderhorst. 23rd point. Number 2, Holland Kofer had a good game 1 with 6 kills. Gets her first of game 2. She's had some good swings, just not able to find pay dirt. Able to cash in on that one. Remains, though, a 15-point lead for Rushi, 23-8. Pulling has been given a lot of power that time. The touch placement shot gives her her 7th kill of game 2, a dozen on the day. Game point serving 8. Courtney Flippo with the serve. Beesucker's attack, pushed back, she sends it deep, played by the Raiders. Game winner by Celeste Borchers, her 3rd of the game, gives the Raiders game 2 25-8. That evens the match at 1 game apiece. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have game 3 here on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NK Telco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NK-TELCO today.
NK Telco Sports is pleased to bring you high school volleyball. Today we're at Rushi, where the Covington Buccaneers are taking on the Rushi Raiders. My name is Jeff Henshin. We are starting game 3 in a match that right now is even at 1 game apiece. Covington maybe surprised Rushi in game 1, winning 25-23. And Covington in that game 1 played really well, hit the ball very well, and able to hold on for a 2-point victory. But in game 2, game dominated by the Raiders. They win 25-8. Raiders did so with 11 kills compared to just 4 kills for the Bucks. The Raiders also had 5 service aces, 0 service aces for Covington. And Rushi recorded a termination block compared to 0 blocks for the Bucks. And it was just a game where the Raiders kept the gas on the throttle. Covington had trouble with the first contact, getting good offense started. And then when they did, it seemed like their attacks hit pretty well, just did not find inbounds territory and had numerous attack errors as the game 3 starts off with a Carly Scott ace, her fourth of the afternoon or the morning. I guess what time is it? It's almost noon, so we're still morning. Game that started at 10 o'clock today with the JV contest won by Rushi. Swing by Kofer. Kofer's picked up. Give the kill to Holland Kofer. She had 6 kills in game 1. 1 in game 2, and that one now her 8th of the match. Ventura to serve. Dayport runs it down. Poling tips it over. Dug up. First touch by Kofer. Cross court. Diagonal hit. Played and saved by Dayport. 7 and 8 combined. Wiggins and Biesecker. Termination block for the Bucks. They lead 2-1. Ventura, sophomore setter today, serves and gets the service ace off of the hands of Scott. Ventura, her first ace of the night, her first ace of the match. A 3-1 lead for Covington under head coach in her 3rd season, Ellie French. Back-to-back service aces by Addison Ventura. 4-1, so a good start to the Bucks, who really had a rough game too. Nothing going well for them. Good touch there by Courtney Flippo. Pulling off the net it goes, played up by the Buccaneers. Kofer down balls it over. Dayport and Molenkamp just out of bounds. Did not miss by much. On the swing from Molenkamp. But it does go out of bounds. Now Covington 5-1, 4-point lead with Ventura serving. Pulling a little bit out of the system. Took way too much off of it. And a 6-1 Covington lead. So it's been a huge turnaround for the Bucks, who struggled in game 2, off to a 5-point lead here in game 3. Pulling gets the attack, catches the net, does not cross. Coach Aaron Watkins has seen enough. He'll take a precision strip timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times, are most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
We're in a precision strip timeout with Covington on top 7-1. We'd like to also announce some of our other additional sponsors. They include Carriage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM Radio. The timeout seems to have worked. Poling records the kill. A break in action, if you will, momentum the Raiders get. Poling now with 13 kills in the match. 2 serving 7. Flippo with the serve. Biesecker, middle attack. will score it. Good vertical, good arm swing by Carly Biesecker. She now has 5 kills in the match. And number 2, Holland Kofer, will serve with a 6-point lead. Touch of the net and termination block, 1 and 8. Dakota Kenworthy and also Biesecker combined. Termination block for the Covington Bucks. Daypor is okay. Service ace. And the momentum continues for the Buccaneers. Kofer with now 3 service aces today. A 9-point Buccaneer lead, 11-2. That one will be a free ball over, misplayed by the Raiders. Ventura outside set, hit, attack will be saved. And we'll give the block there to 4 and 10. Poling and also Dosek combined. As Covington nearly kept the block alive but could not. 8-point deficit facing the Raiders. Number 8, Ava Gibson serving. Middle attack is played by the Raiders. Outside swing is good from the left-hander Samantha Bell. Her first kill of the match. 4 serving 11. Gibson, Ava Gibson, the freshman, is serving. Swing too much, out of system attack, hitting there Covington. And now a 6-point lead for Covington as Rishi tries to climb back. The match is even at 1 game apiece. Service point there belongs to number 8, Gibson. Covington, again, could not get a good first contact. A little 3-ball action. Again, a great opportunity coming up for Rushi. They go to their horse. She hits it out of bounds, though. Good swing. Point Buccaneers. Mazel Reck at number 10 into the front row for Covington. Serving is number 8, Carly Biesecker. Soft serve, nice diving save by Flippo, but a ball handling mistake called against the Raiders. Point Covington. Biesecker with her team up by 7. Scott reaches down to get it. Polling's tip will work. Assist will go to Ava Gibson. Poling with her second kill of game 3. That gives her 14 in the match. Poling will serve. Her team trails by 6. Service error. First of game 3 for Rushi. That's their 5th serving mistake of the afternoon, of the game. Scott will bump it over. Poling pushes it over from the back row. Kenworthy's attack will be saved. Free ball over by Gibson. Off the net and down. Kill for number 1, Dakota Kenworthy. Her first kill of the match. 8-point lead for the Buccaneers. 15 serving 7. And number 7, Wiggins serving. Cannot be played. Service ace for Kirsten Wiggins. Coach Watkins will take a timeout. Precision strip timeout called for and granted 16-7 in favor of Covington here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
The score 16-7 on the First National Bank scoreboard here from Russia. My name is Jeff Henson, bringing you high school volleyball today on NK Telco Sports. Covington in control right now. They lead by 9. With the serve is Kirsten Wiggins. Scott into the hands of Kofer. It's played up by the Bucks. Diagonal attack is a winner. Kenworthy with back-to-back kills here in this rotation gives the Buccaneers a 10-point lead. Wiggins serving. Out of bounds. Long for Covington. Their first service error of game 3. Their 5th of the match for the Buccaneers. Now serving for Russia, number 7, Ella Flippo. Flippo's team trails by 9. Kenworthy through the hands of the Raiders. Kenworthy has had 3 kills in the match, all coming here in set 3, all coming here within the past couple rotations. And Kenworthy now will go to the back row, and the sophomore will serve. She wears number 1. Flippo with the first touch. Scott will run it down. Good swing, good dig by Flippo. Scott down the line. Good placement by Wiggins to be in the right spot to keep it alive. Wiggins will free ball it over. Poling, Gibson, Molenkamp. Point, Raiders. Molenkamp, her 3rd kill of the match, 1 in each game. That will give Russia the point and the ball. Coming in for Russia are 5 and 10. 5 is Daypor, 10 is Dosek. Daypor will serve and then set. Dosek will play front row. Service mistake, Raiders. 2nd of game 3 for the Raiders. Number 4, Jada McClure in the serve as Mazel Reck checks out. 10-point Covington lead, 19-9. Flippo with the first contact, Molenkamp to Scott. And Scott's attack will work. Kind of a wild series of events there, but the end result is a Carly Scott kill. Only her 2nd kill of the match. She had 1 in game 1, 0 game 2 in her first one of game 3 to give her 2 on the afternoon. Beesecker times it well. And Beesecker with the kill. She now has 5 in the match. Back to a 10-point lead for the Buccaneers. Setter today is Addison Ventura, number 9, and she will serve. Touched by Scott. Daypor violation, so give. Number 9, Ventura, the service ace. The ball was not playable by the Raiders. 3rd ace for Ventura here in game 3. Molenkamp down the line, just misses out of bounds. Attack error Raiders, their 5th attacking error of game 3. A 12-point Covington lead. Ventura off of the hands of Flippo. Ventura now with 4 aces, all coming here in game number 3. 13-point lead for Covington, 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead in the match. Poling softens up, played by the Buccaneers. Back and forth it goes. Back to Rushi. Poling. Attack there. Game point serving 10. Addison Ventura, sophomore, setting today, serving now. Chance to win game 3. Daypor to Poling. Roll shot picked up. Vanderhorst steps in. Will get the assist as Kofer gets the kill. Game 3 belongs to Covington 25-10. They dominate game 3. We will take a break and come back with game 4 action with Covington leading the match 2-1 here at NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Once again, NK Telco is pleased to bring you today's coverage of high school volleyball. Today's volleyball action is taking place in Rushi, Ohio, where the Covington Buccaneers are taking on the Rushi Raiders. My name is Jeff Henshin. Hope you're enjoying this telecast. And would like to remind you that our sponsors that help us bring you this match include First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Superior Aluminum, and NK Telco. Our live view sponsor today is brought to you by Superior Aluminum. Our player of the game is brought to you by NK Telco. Timeout sponsor is Precision Strip. Our keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. And our scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Game 3 goes to the Buccaneers 25-10. Much like Rushi dominated game 2, Covington dominated game 3. Covington only had 7 kills, but Rushi only had 5. But big difference, part of the difference for the game 3 success was Covington's 7 service aces, 2 for Rushi. Covington also 2 blocks. Rushi had 1, and just 2 errors committed by the Buccaneers in game 3, whereas Rushi committed 9. All adds up to a 25-10 game 3 victory for Coach French in her 3rd season. As we entered game 4, Coach Aaron Watkins in his 8th season, his team looking to bounce back and even the matchup as they now face an elimination game here in game 4. They trail 2-1 as we are now getting ready for game 4, which will belong to Covington's first serve, number 9, Addison Ventura. Good touch at the net to slow down the Poling power shot. 3 ball over though. Rushi has a chance again to go to Molenkamp. That one touches the top of the tape. Good job by the Buccaneers. Defending or keeping alive the powerful Poling attack. Ventura serving again. Ace. She had 4 aces in game 4. Kind of finished the game serving and starts game 4 serving, and back-to-back points for Covington on that service ace, her 5th of the match for Addison Ventura. Flippo steps in the bump set. Swing by Dosick, played by the Bucks. Aggressive swing by Holland Kofer results in a kill. Now Kofor with 10 kills in the match. Serving is Ventura. Dayport will bump set up to Poling, who sensed the opening and placed the ball in it. Kill for Poling. Poling now with 15 kills in the match. Courtney Flippo serving. Dug up by Ramsey Vanderhorst. Libero for Covington. B-Sector's ball makes it over. Brucey going to work on offense with the attack from Borchers. Attack long, no touch, violation or attack error. Covington. 2 serving 3. Courtney Flippo. Ball handling violation called against the Bucks, and we are tied at 3 apiece. We're in game 4. Covington leads 2-1. Nice one-arm set to keep it alive for the Bucks. Ventura. Middle set for number 7. Wiggins is played by the Raiders. Swing from Dosek. Cora Dosek out of bounds. Point. Covington put an asterisk in that volley by a nice play by Addison Ventura to save the ball with a one-armed set. Dayport to Poling. He tips it, touch back, kept alive. And a mistake by Ventura with the double hit. And she knew it right away. It did not come out of her hands cleanly. Point Raiders were tied at 4 apiece. 3 and 8 for the Raiders. Samantha Bell in the front row. Ava Gibson, number 8, to serve. And then Gibson will come out the back row to set. B-Sucker runs it down. Nice cross court. Kept alive. The hustle play by the Raiders. Kenworthy here attack. Dug up by Flippo. Off the ceiling and down. Celeste Borchers. A wild event there. Good play by the Raiders earlier to keep a strong attack alive, and the end result is a Celeste Borchers kill. B-Sucker will get the kill. Raiders in the net trying to block. B-Sucker with the kill. Ties the game up 5 apiece. McClure will sit down. Mazel Reck will enter for the front row for the Bucks. Wearing number 10. Carly B-Sucker serving. Game tied at 5. Gibson with a set. Swing by Borchers, push back. Poling with the tip, it goes back over. Another chance here with Poling. She goes aggressive this time and gets it to drop. 2 kills in game 4 for number 4. 16 kills in the match, and she now serves. Her team leads by 1-6-5. Attacked by Covington's number 8. B-Sucker goes out of bounds. Point for the Raiders. They have a 2-point lead now, 7-5. Poling with a service ace. A lot of top spin for Poling on that serve. It results in an ace. Timeout called for by Coach French. The Raiders lead the Bucks 8-5. Precision strip timeout on the court. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Russia High School, where we are watching the Covington Buccaneers and the Russia Raiders battle each other. Covington out of the Three Rivers Conference, and Russia representing the Shelby County Athletic League. We're in game 4. The Buccaneers lead the match 2-1, but Russia leads game 4 8-5. Poling just had a service ace. This one, Covington able to pick it up and go to work offensively. It doesn't go across. Attack error, Covington. 4-point lead, 9-5. Serving is number 4, Ronnie Poling. Service ace, her second of this rotation, her third of the match. That one now has doubled up the Buccaneers, 10-5 on the First National Bank scoreboard. That one carries just out of bounds. Service error, Russia, point Bucks. Kirsten Wiggins, a senior, will serve for Coach French and her Covington Buck volleyball team. Gibson with the set, back to Carly Scott. B-Secker there to field. Middle attack swung nicely by Reck, but it's played up by the Raiders. Ball handling mistake against Russia will give the point to the Bucks. A 3-point lead now for the Raiders. 7-10. Number 7 is serving, and it'll be in through the hands of Flippo, and Wiggins will record the service ace. Kirsten now with 2 aces in the match, and it's a 2-point Raider lead, 10-8. Pushed over by Borgers. Ball kept alive. Nice play by Flippo, keeping it up for the Raiders. Ventura outside to Kenworthy. A little bit too much under the volleyball. The attack error goes out of bounds. Point Raiders. 7-11. Come back in for the Raiders. 7 is Ella Flippo. Number 11 is Emma Molenkamp. Flippo will serve. Molenkamp will play the front. Ventura sets number 10, Mazel Reck, and Reck records her third kill of the match. Celeste Borchers, she came in, but the libero then replaces her, and that is Courtney Flippo wearing the blue shirt, wearing number 0. That's Flippo there with a diving save. Kept alive by the Raiders. Covington gets it blocked, touch back to them. Swing by Kofers, picked up. Scott attacks over, deflected, but kept alive by Covington. Again, touch back to the Covington side. Free ball over for the Bucks. Kept alive by Covington. The volley continues. Scott runs it down, and it'll go down off of the hands of B-Secker. Long volley. Point is awarded to Rushid on the kill by Scott. Carly Scott now with 3 kills in the afternoon. Kind of a quiet day attacking. Has 3 kills. Came in averaging over 3 kills per set. And has 3 kills total in the match today. Roll shot picked up by Carly Scott, but it'll go out of bounds. Give the kill to number 2, Holland Kofer. Kofer with 11 kills. Number 4, Jada McClure to serve. Middle swing by Scott is good off the hands of Biesecker. And number 2 with 2 kills here in game 4. And number 2 will go back to serve. Raiders have a 3-point lead, 13-10 in game 4. Vanderhorst with the first touch. Kept alive on the touchback by the Raiders. Attack there by Covington. Now a 4-point Russia lead. Scott continues to serve. Vanderhorst with the first touch. Kept alive, a nice decision by Holland Kofer. Hung in the air and used her offhand to push it almost parallel to the net to the opening on the Russia defense for her 3rd kill of game 4 for Holland Kofer. Pulling, powers it down. Nice set by Dayport. Pulling with some good energy. Her 3rd kill of game 4. Courtney Flippo, the libero, will serve for Russia. Violation against Russia, double hit on the set. Point Buccaneers, a 3-point deficit they face with Holland Kofer serving. Free ball, Buccaneers a chance to really work on offense. Biesecker with the slide. Nice set by Ventura. And an excellent swing and contact by Biesecker. Good timing between those two. Number 8 and number 9, I should say number 9 Ventura and number 8 Biesecker finishing. Kofer serving. Out. First service error of game 4. 6th error serving in the match for the Buccaneers. The Raiders with 7 service errors thus far through the match. Gibson with the serve, Ava Gibson. Gibson will set middle. Pulling, her push is picked up by Ventura. Good play on her part, covering the hole. Another roll shot picked up. Kenworthy, her attack just past the 30-foot line for Dakota Kenworthy. Ava Gibson, freshman, will serve and then set in the front row. Her team leads by 4. Hit over by the Buccaneers. The overpass will give Biesecker a nice set, and Biesecker delivers on the overpass. Her 3rd kill of game 4. 9 kills in the match for Carly Biesecker. That one brings her team back to within 3. They trail 14, serving 7, and she will now serve. Attacked by Kenworthy, touched at the net by the Raiders. Swing and kill from Celeste Borchers, her 2nd of game 4. Her 6th of the match. And that gives Russia a 4-point lead with number 4, Ronnie Poling, senior, to serve. Overpass, battle at the net is won by Celeste Borchers. Back-to-back kills for her. And a 5-point lead, and the whistle on the floor. Coach French will take a precision strip timeout. We will take one with him. You're watching high school volleyball on MK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
First National Bank scoreboard reads 19-14 in favor of Russia. A game the Raiders must win to force Game 5. Timeout called for by Coach French in her third season, the former Ellie Kane. Now Coach Ellie French. Her team trying to break the momentum and get the ball back and try to close it out here, the match, with a win in Game 4, but they trail by 5, 19-14. Pulling with the jump serve. Termination block, 1 and 2. Borchers, also Scott, combined for the first termination point of Game 4 for the Raiders, but it gives them now their 20th point and a 6-point lead with 5 to go. Off the lights, it'll be free balled over deep by the Bucks. Scott, nice play by Ventura to keep it in play, but the attack out of bounds. Give the kill to Carly Scott. Officials today, the R1, the up official, Sandy Lauer with 13 years of volleyball officiating experience. And the R2, or the down judge referee, is Tony Taylor with 32 years of volleyball officiating experience. Pulling, serving. Swing from Kirsten Wiggins, too much on it. Attacking error, that's the 7th attack error of Game 4 for the Bucks. That is 7 of the 22 Raider points have come on attack errors by Covington. Touched by the Covington Buccaneers. Kenworthy is in, touches the back corner in a diagonal attack. Much needed point and side out for the Buccaneers. Dakota Kenworthy with 4 kills in the match. 3 of those coming in Game 3 and that one here in Game 4. Nice serve by Kirsten Wiggins. She records her 2nd ace of the game and her 3rd of the match. She leads by 6. Scott attacks right into the hands of Kofer. Bell swing right to Biesecker. Covington has not been able to muster up any aggressive offense here. And Rushi will win the battle with the 4th kill of Game 4 for Celeste Borchers. Covington played good defense but could not really get into great aggressive offense. 7-point lead for the Raiders. Number 7, Ella Flippo, serving. Attack carries long by Kenworthy. Game point serving 16. Raiders look to close this out and force a decisive Game 15. Biesecker, Ventura, Kenworthy. Her attack is blocked by 2 and 11. Scott and Mullenkamp. That will end Game 4 in favor of the Raiders. They win 25-16. We will now go to Game 5, the first one to 15, to win the match. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more volleyball action here on NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
NK Telco Sports is pleased to bring you high school volleyball today. The Covington Buccaneers, the Russia Raiders doing battle. The Buccaneers on the left side, the Raiders on the right side, and each team has won 2 games. This will be the 5th and decisive game. First 1 to 15, win by 2 will earn today's match victory. Covington comes in with a 4-3 mark overall. Russia at 5-3. It's been back and forth action, a little bit of everything so far. First set very closely contested. Covington wins 25-23. Then Russia dominates set 2, winning 25-8. Covington dominates set 3, winning 25-10. And a little bit closer battle in game 4. Russia ends up winning by 9, 25-16. As we are now set again. This is the final game, number 5. First 1 to 15. Russia will serve first. Number 2, Carly Scott. Game underway with Covington on defense. And never really got into offense. Give the ace to Carly Scott. A 1-0 lead here. Remember, first 1 to 15. Back-to-back service aces, Carly Scott. She now has 5 aces in the match. Libero Vanderhorst with the first touch. Poling. Well timed, well struck. Poling with the kill. 18 kills on the match for Ronnie Poling. Scott with another serve. That's 3 of them to start game 5. Coach Ellie French will take a timeout. The Raiders lead the Buccaneers 4-0 here in game 5. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Precision strip timeout called for and granted by Coach Ellie French. Her team off to a rough start here, 4-0 in game 5. The Buccaneers trying to snap this Russia momentum. 3 of the 4 points have come on the hands of Carly Scott with 3 aces to start game 5. We're in game 5, again, of back and forth action. Covington won games 1 and 3. Russia winning games 2 and 4. Carly Scott, senior. Serving for the Raiders. Off the net, played for, goes over. And that'll be a point for the Buccaneers. Whoever hit it over, don't remember. But it kind of, the Raiders got bumped into each other and it fell to the ground. Point Covington much needed. The Poling answers right back. Short-lived momentum for the Buccaneers. 5-1 in favor of Russia. Celeste Borchers into the front row for Coach Watkins, and libero Courtney Flippo serving. Ventura Pushing it over is Wiggins. Borchers attack picked up. Ventura runs it down and will be called for the ball handling violation. 5-point lead for the Raiders, 6-1. Flippo to serve. Their team leads by 5. Ventura will set B-Sector out of the middle. Good offense there by number 9, Ventura, and number 8, B-Sector. B-Sector now with 10 kills in the match. That one a big one is the Buccaneers needed a point and the side out. They get both. Holland, Kofer serving. Dayport finds Poling. She has found that right front very attractive here as of late. She's hit that spot a few times. Of her 20 kills in the match, she had probably 3 or 4 of them in that right front spot in the Covington defense. Free ball or a down ball over, and it will work. Tough decision there by Borchers. Didn't know if it was in or out. Tried to play it. Instead, it's a kill for number 1 for Covington, Dakota Kenworthy. 4-point lead. Big play right there, as that could have opened us up a 6-point lead. Instead, it goes to 4. B-Secker serving. Scott with the first touch. Gibson runs it down. Borchers will swing on it and carry out of bounds. So back-to-back points. Now it's a 3-point lead on the attack error. Carly B-Secker serving for the Buccaneers. Scott with the first touch. Ava Gibson will feed Poling. And she basically, again, elevates, hangs, and deposits in the Covington gap in defense. And number 4 has 4 kills in game 5. She will serve with 21 kills in the match. Swing by Wiggins, carries out of bounds. Back quickly to a 5-point lead, so Rushi kind of staves off a little bit of a run by the Bucks with back-to-back points. Good first touch by the Bucks. They go to work offensively and take advantage of it. Mazel Rep with the kill, her 4th of the match. Bucks trail by 4, but just 6 points remain for the Raiders to take the match with a victory here in game 5. Kirsten Wiggins. Flippo to Gibson. Scott rolls it over. Ventura will set middle. Off the net it goes by Mazel, but Mazel gets it back and finishes with authority. Her 5th kill of the match. Back-to-back kills here for Mazel. Rec in the game 5, and her team now back to just a 3-point deficit. Wiggins serves. Middle swing by Borchers, played by the Bucks. Kenworthy's attack finds pay dirt in the back row. Point Bucks. Timeout Watkins. The Raiders lead by 2 in game 5, 9-7 here on NK Telco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Game 5, Coach Watkins in his 8th season. His team leads by 2, 9-7, but he takes a timeout as Covington has put together some offense, so a little bit of momentum, and have climbed back to within 2 points. Kirsten Wiggins with the serve. Ruschi responds with a nice offense. Kill from Carly Scott. Serving for Ruschi, number 7, Ella Flippo. Covington will save it, but it will be a free ball. Scott delivers. Raiders take advantage of the free ball, and Scott responds. He's had a quiet night a little bit attacking, but has done a nice job serving with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aces, and has come up a little bit more in the kill category here as of late. Has 2 this game, 3 last game. After kind of a quiet games 1, 2, and 3, but has responded nicely here in game 5. Her team leads by 4 with 4 points remaining for the Raiders to take the match. Service mistake. Covington needed a point. They get one. They get the ball back and will serve. Scott off of a defender. Kill for Carly Scott. Her third of game 5, along with 3 aces. And she has scored 6 of the 12 Raider points here in the decisive game 5. Before Daypor will serve, Coach French will take her second timeout. Precision strip timeout on the court. We will take one with them. You're watching high school volleyball on NK Telco Sports.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area.
I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
Linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
First National Bank scoreboard reads 12-8 in favor of Ruschi. Coach French has burned her second timeout here of game 5. She used both of them, trying to slow down Ruschi's energy. Attack error against the Bucks, though. Cross-court attack carries just wide of the sideline. Emma Daypor serving with her team leading by 5. But just 2 points away from the match victory. Ventura pushes over, pulling there to defend. Scott's had a big game 5. Kofer rolls it over. Scott down the line and good. Scott with 4 kills in game 5. Match point serving 8. Emma Daypor. Out. No touch. Ball going. Ruschi wins game 5, 15-8. They win the match 2-1. Back and forth action throughout with a game 5 going in the books for the Ruschi Raiders, 15-8. We will take a short break. When we come back, I'll wrap things up here and announce our NK Telco Player of the Game here on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to Ruschi High School. My name is Jeff Henson, recapping a a battle here between Covington and Russia. This match goes 5 games, and in the end it is the Raiders prevailing in 5. As I total up our final stats here. Unofficial stats, of course. And they will look like this as I just finish up the last few here. And we will wrap it up and announce also our NK Telco player of the game for the Russia Raiders. Okay. Final stats look like this. In the kill category, Russia 42 kills compared to Covington's 36. Aces. Both teams garnered some points in the serving column there, with Russia, though, 17 service aces. Covington finishes with 12. Blocking, each team recorded 5 termination blocks. So again, 42 kills compared to 36. 17 aces compared to 12, and 5 apiece in the blocking category, your final game stats. Ronnie Poling had a big day offensively for the Raiders, finishing with 12, 14, 17, 21 kills. Carly Scott also in the kill category with 1, 2, 5, 9. And Celeste Borchers finishes with 8. Emma Molenkamp with 3. Your leading attackers, it looks like they're, most of them, for the Raiders. And for Covington, Holland Kofer finishes with 7, 9, 12. Dakota Kenworthy with 6. Carly Biesecker, unofficially have her down for 10. And Mazel Reck with 5, some of your leading attackers for the Covington Buccaneers. Although Poling played well, she did lead the way with 21. I'm going to give our NK Telco player of the game to Carly Scott. She kind of had a quiet afternoon until late and came up with the big games, games 4 and 5, especially game 5. 3 service aces, 4 kills to help her team in that decisive game 5 earn the 5-set match. So congratulations to Carly Scott, our NK Telco player of the game. My name is Jeff Hensham, and I hope you enjoyed this telecast of NK Telco Sports. And thanks for watching here on NK Telco Sports.